right, the news at 6 starts right now.
Yes.
Right now on the PIX11 Morning News, the tri-state on lockdown. States of emergency now in effect as the first blizzard in years slams our area. The powerful storm dumping up to 2 feet of snow on New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut.
Right now, many highways, bridges, and tunnels are closed. All non-essential travel banned as officials urge everyone who can stay home to keep off the streets. And major commuter rail lines are suspended.
This storm shaping up to be the nastiest we've seen in a decade. We've got a team of live reporters and our meteorologists standing by, tracking the very latest. The PIX11 Morning News at 6 starts right now.
Live from PIX Plaza on 42nd Street, it's the PIX11 Morning News.
All right, folks, get ready. If you're just waking up, what a morning we have. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Monday, February 23rd. I'm John Muller.
Hey, it's nice to see the MTA bus running. And I'm Calorama. Here's the latest during this blizzard of what we have going on this morning. A travel ban is in effect this morning as a blizzard slams the tri-state area, burying parts of our area of up to under 2 feet in some parts of the city. Non-essential travel is banned through noon today in the city, and officials are urging everyone to stay home.
That really is the smart move. Now, schools are mostly closed throughout the tri-state. A full snow day with no remote learning for city students in the 5 boroughs. More than 39 million people across the Northeast are under blizzard warnings as we speak. The worst of it, that's expected through 10 a.m. this morning. Wind gusts, they're a problem. 55 miles an hour, those wind gusts, near whiteout conditions in a lot of places.
And this could be the heaviest snowstorm New York has seen since 2016. And it's not just snow. We're talking about coastal flooding as well, widespread power outages, and thousands of canceled flights.
So much going on this morning. We have full team coverage from Long Island to New Jersey, a team of live reporters standing by. We're also live this hour and throughout the morning with city and state officials on road closures, transit suspensions, and what this travel ban means for you.
All right, our traffic reporter Alexa Farrell also standing by to track what's actually moving and what's not. Meteorologists also team coverage here tracking the timing of the snowfall, the totals, and what exactly a bomb cyclone is. So let's get right to it. Meteorologist Stacey Ann Gooden working on all that.
Oh, of course. We've been talking about the bomb cyclone since yesterday. You lose that or you gain that intensity with these particular kinds of storms. The pressure drops about 24 millibars within a 24-hour period. Sometimes it can even fall even more than that. And that's what we're seeing with this. Everything evolving, everything developing. We have those steady bands coming through. Remember, we have that much colder air aloft, and it's really working in tandem with that moisture off of the Atlantic. It is relatively milder, so you have 2 conflicting air masses. You have the colder air pulling in that moisture from the Atlantic. That's allowing things to intensify. And remember that benchmark that we talk about, that's 40 degrees, 70 degrees. Latitude, longitude, you know the drill. It really does help to amplify things. Now, you mentioned coastal flooding in the opening. We do have a coastal flood advisory from Middlesex, Monmouth, Ocean counties on over to Nassau, Suffolk, mainly the south shore of Long Island. But don't forget, you know, when you have that pinwheel action, it's funneling all of that moisture, all of that snow into the Long Island Sound. So think of it sort of as like a bottleneck. So that could be adding to the coastal flood concerns. Now, we talk about the South Shore a lot, but North Shore, especially the east end of Long Island, not exempt, of course. Up to about 2.5 foot inundation is possible. Of course, you may see locally fewer, higher amounts. It really does depend. Worst of the storm between now and around 10 a.m. It still slowly starts to wind down towards the 10 o'clock into the noon hours, but the strongest winds will continue right through noon. Remember, as a storm pulls away, that's when we'll get that sudden burst once again with winds gusting into the 50s, 60s, maybe even close to 70 miles per hour, highest further east of the city. Tapers off by 2, but light accumulations or light flurries could really continue on even through the early part of the evening. Power outages, look at that, from northeastern New Jersey all the way down to the Jersey Shore, parts of eastern Long Island. That is by noon today. Of course, we'll keep you posted on that. And here, look at temperatures right now. Still, it's really allowing for this frozen precipitation to take shape and to continue through. We'll send it over to Alexa Farrell. She's got an update on your commute.
All right, Stacey, and of course the weather impacting our commute today. We have treacherous conditions. Right now we're taking a look at a very quiet, thankfully, very quiet Lincoln Tunnel. You can see the snow coming down here. You can see that you're not seeing the pavement at this point. So it is a slow go, and there's a travel ban in effect. So if you do not need to go out, you should not, only if you have to go out for work as an essential worker. That travel ban is in effect here in the city until noon today. Jersey until 7 a.m. this morning. So another hour or so, we'll keep you updated if that changes. I want to give you a look at some of the local roads. This is the Jericho Turnpike over in Smithtown. Of course, Long Island hit pretty hard by this storm, and you could see that the roads are not plowed. There is, looks like what's a plow truck coming on through, emergency vehicle. So that should help to clear things up over there. Subway alert, they are up and running, but again, they're asking you only use them if you absolutely need to. Your 2, 3, 4, AL, D, M, J, and Q is where we're currently seeing delays. And then over on the shuttle, that's the Rockaway shuttle, and your C currently suspended, completely suspended across the board for those two. Your N is part suspended, so be prepared for that. And then the Staten Island Railroad 3 and 5 are running express to local. Alternates and parking rules are suspended. John and Calla, back to you.
The PIX11 traffic report presented by Citizens. Make sense of your money with Citizens.
All right, let's head outside for a first-hand look at these blizzard conditions.
All right, states of emergency, as you know, are in effect for across the tri-state area. And at this hour, you know that the travel ban is in effect, especially in the city. It goes until 12 o'clock today.
So much going on. We begin our series of live reports with PIX11's Giovanni Diaz in Times Square. Gio.
Hey guys, good morning. The last time you saw me, I had showed you that the ground here, that little mark that I did with my shovel when I was shoveling the snow to the side, can you see it anywhere anymore? No, because it's already fully covered once again. Now I do see some of the workers here with the Department of Sanitation already back here on the job, some of them in the back there. There's some here on this side. They're trying to keep it clean because as the day progresses, we can see more people who are either leaving work or going to work. Those workers who must go to work still do their jobs. They're still passing by and they're still trying to go through Times Square as the day progresses here. I've been feeling the snow getting much stronger over the last hour and a half or so. You can see my gloves are actually wet, and I was trying to demonstrate for you guys earlier. I don't think we got the chance to, but this time around, I wanted to just show you the texture of the snow here. It's not like we were in the last snow that we had a few weeks ago. This one is a little bit slushier, and it's also more. You can actually play around with it a little bit more. But again, it's very wet. It's not fluffy like the other time around when we were doing our snow coverage. Earlier today, when we got here to Times Square, we spoke with folks who were visiting, folks who live in the city and still wanted to check in and see what was going on here in Times Square. Take a look at what they said to us.
I don't think it's as bad as the last storm we had. Sometimes, you know, people want to make you panic, go buy out the whole store and stay in, but you can see right now, look, Department of Sanitation so far did a great job. It's not too bad out here. The streets are clean. And what I'm seeing also is they're not making that mistake they made last time, right? Where they put the snow right up onto cars, which is a good thing.
You're cold temporarily, have your fun. Go outside, mess around, sled.
It's going to be summer and then you're going to be complaining about the hot weather, so just enjoy it.
And we have a blizzard warning in effect until at least 6 p.m. today. Alternate side parking suspended. Sanitation workers are on 12-hour shifts with about 2,200 vehicles and 700 salt spreaders on the job. Back here live, you can see they are actively trying to keep this area clean so folks can actually go through Times Square this morning. Not only those who live in the city, but especially the tourists who are here and experiencing the snow. This amount of snow maybe for the first time. Also, travel ban in effect until at least noon, meaning highway, bridges, and tunnels are closed. Now let's send things over to Justin Finch on the other side of the Hudson River in New Jersey.
Gio, good morning, and a messy Monday here off the Jersey Shore, to say the very least. For hours now, we have seen this unrelenting snow here and gusting winds as well. Behind us here, you can see what looks like an Arctic landscape, but no, it is just Monmouth County on February 23rd, this Monday morning. A coastal flooding advisory is also active here in Monmouth County. A blizzard warning too. This winter storm whirlwind unfolding here over the past several hours. Thousands across the Garden State now without power, here in Monmouth too. And current weather now so hazardous, power crews have to wait until it's safe enough to start restoring electricity. Monmouth County also launching hundreds of trucks and workers to tackle its roads as essential workers and emergency workers report to their posts this morning. Crews here expecting they'll use at least 10,000 tons of salt to treat their county roads. And as we are looking out this morning, Ocean Avenue, we have seen crews go up and down this road throughout the morning. But as that snow comes in, it is almost as if they did not pass at all. Some good news here. Schools across the county are closed this morning. The governor is also still asking everyone, given the closures in place, just to stay home for as long as they can to give crews here the upper hand on tackling these roads here, because they will need a lot of attention for the next several hours here. But the travel ban here in New Jersey is set to expire at 7 a.m. But even still, if you do not have to go out, you are urged to stay in your homes. We're live here in Seabright. Justin Finch, PIX11 News.
That really is the best advice, Justin. Thank you for that. All right. 6:11, let's take a live look outside. Let's see which camera we're going to. Drum roll, please. That is our camera, I think, on top of the building, our Midtown camera. Yeah, you can see that up in the higher elevations, like whiteout conditions, and pretty white out down there on the ground as well.
That actually makes it the blizzard, right? Less than a quarter-mile visibility, 35-mile-per-hour or more sustained winds, and of course, those conditions have to last for 3 hours or more. We're in it. We're in it,
yes,
folks.
We are.
The travel ban in the city, of course, remains in effect until 12 p.m. You want to stay off the roads. Essential workers only out there now. And that's what we need to keep the streets clear. For more of your weather headlines, of course, we want to talk to meteorologist Stacey Ann Gooden with our commuter forecast.
All right, the commuter forecast. I mean, you summed it up. We're dealing with blizzard-like conditions throughout the course of the morning. That blizzard warning in effect until 6 p.m. Even though the heaviest will be coming through the early morning, afternoons, wrapping up in the afternoon hours, there's still going to be a lot of belonging snow to have to contend with. Look at the heavy, steady bands moving across. It's sort of like this pinwheel motion, and that's what's causing things to continue to intensify. We'll talk more about the bomb cyclone and what you need to prepare for throughout the day. The best place to be is, of course, inside. If you have to get outside to shovel, make sure you wear proper footwear, and, of course, lots and lots of layers. We'll be right back.